In an experiment, strong magnetic field provides a force that keeps charged particles moving in a horizontal circular motion. Positive particles are accelerated clockwise when viewed from above as shown. In which direction the magnetic field? So here we're talking about positive particles. So we use Fleming left hand rule. Direction of the current or direction of the direction we'll take at this point. The direction of the force acting is perpendicular to the direction of the velocity. So this is the force and this is the direction or we can say the current. So when you use Fleming left hand rule, the first finger will show the direction of the magnetic field which we want, and second finger shows the direction of the particle. The thumb will show the direction of the force. So we'll find the first finger pointed out of paper, out of the page, vertically out of the page. When there is a current in a solenoid, a magnetic field is formed around it. How does the magnetic field change if the current is increased? Spacing of the magnetic field. When the current increases, the magnetic field strength increases, of course. So the spacing will be closer to each other and the strength will be stronger. So the answer is D. The answer is A. The diagram shows the structure of a simple transformer. We have the which row shows the correct condition for the efficiency of the transformer to be as high as possible. Talking about efficiency. For the core, of course, we'll use soft iron because we said soft iron is easy to magnetize and easy to demagnetize. For the primary and secondary coils, of course, we'll use copper or iron. Of course, we use copper. Thick or thin, which is better for the current to flow? Thick or thin? Of course, thick copper wires, which decreases the resistance. So the answer is A. Question 34. The product of a decay of a nucleus of radioactive isotope are a nucleus and radiation. A nucleus, we're talking about alpha particle, and radiation, we're talking about gamma radiation. A nucleus of element different from the isotope is formed and both alpha and gamma radiation are emitted. Alpha and gamma radiation. A nucleus of an element different from the isotope and just alpha radiation is emitted. No, we have. And just gamma radiation is emitted. No, we have also alpha particles. A nucleus of the same element and as isotope formed and beta and gamma radiation. As beta, so don't have the same element. So this one is wrong. A nucleus of the same element as isotope is formed and just alpha particle. If we have alpha particles, so it's not the same element. Okay, so the answer is A. Atomic nucleus decays by one or more radioactive decay processes. What causes the proton number to decrease by 1? Alpha decay makes the proton number decreases by 2, followed by beta. Beta decay increases the number by 1. So the sum of them, the proton number decreases by 1. So this is advanced. Alpha decay only, so the proton number decreases by 2. Beta decays, so the number by 1. The proton number increases by 1. Beta decays only, also by 1, so the answer is A. Alpha decay will decrease the proton number by 2, and beta decay will increase the proton number by 1. So we have, so the answer is A. Which definition of half-life is not correct? It's time taken for the count rate of the radioactive sample to fall to half. This is correct. It is the time to half of the unstable nuclei to decrease to half to decay. It's also correct. It's the time taken for the mass of the radioactive material in the sample to half is also correct. It's time it takes for half of the nutrients in the radioactive sample to decay is wrong. So all of them are correct except D. Question 37. Diagram shows a system to control thickness of paper produced by a machine. The graph shows how the count rate of the detector varies with thickness of the paper. The rollers squeeze the paper when the count rate at the detector drops below 12 per second, and then stop squeezing when the count rate rises above 13 count per rate. What thickness of paper coming out of the machine? So here we're talking about 12, between 12 and 13 count per second. So here we'll take 12 and 13. This is 12 and this is 13. 12 here gives thickness of and 13 gives thickness. So the answer is between 0.5 and 0.6. Table gives the orbit duration of the planets in solar system. What is the orbit duration of Mars? Orbital duration depends on the distance between the planet and the Sun. It's directly proportional. When the distance increases, the orbital duration increases. So Mars here is between Earth and Jupiter. So the answer lies between 365 and 4,330. So the right answer is here. Which action produces energy that powers the sun? Fusion of hydrogen, of course. Fusion of hydrogen. Diameter of the Milky Way is approximately 100,000 light years. What is the distance in meter? 100,000 light years. So we need to convert this year into seconds. And time is the speed of light in seconds. Times 365 times 24 times 600 times 600. This is to change light to second. Then multiply by speed of light in 1 second. 300 million meters per second. It gives you about 9.5 times 10 power 20. Or we can convert directly 10,000 times light year equals 9.5 times 10 power 15. So it gives you also the same answer. Thank you very much.